Yani half a second tu.
Anyway, guys.
Unamaliza kusema 1. Hiyo ndo difference.
No. Unajua vile a tenth of a second like hata sijui ni nini but time.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about, tunaongelelea juu ya Formula 1.
Forza Ferrari. As
you can see, Red Bull na Man City by then ni say after 4 in a row, pop mna stumble, mnalemewa, ni kama mmesawa hata kuendesha gari.
True.
That's the story behind Red Bull and these new regulations zenye zilikam F1.
Or is it life after Christian Horner?
Not really. We launched a very heavy, nice comeback towards the end of last season.
But you still didn't complete
without Horner. In fact, Horner left and we became a force again.
You are a force with Horner. You won 4 in a row with Horner. And it's not the first time Christian Horner was winning 4 in a row. He won in with Vettel.
And I believe there's just too many politics in that situation. From the scandals, from the leaked scandals.
It was warranted. They had no choice.
At the end of the day, he got a hefty payoff.
Yeah, true.
And he's considering joining another team.
Yeah, I heard the rumors.
It's yet to be seen.
Another Toto in the pit. Do you think he'll be allowed?
He'll be allowed if the money is right.
It's a money spot.
It's a money spot. Okay, so let's hear most of these drivers wanaishi Monaco.
Sijui taxes, pesa mzuri. Alafu they travel most of the year. Watu wamenikumbusha. FIA director. Umesikia rumors?
Anatoka ama?
No, he has removed the term limit. So there was a term limit of 12 years. Ameitoa. And then there's something else anataka kutoa so that he can now rule F1 until death.
Yeah. That's smart. But unajua apendwi.
That's ndio maana si tunajab because
and that's why he's doing this.
Yeah, like why?
But you have to consider he's kind of brought the sport this far. Maybe someone else would have done
Let's
better.
Let's be honest. The only reason he's a FIA director is because of the debacle that happened in 2021 between Hamilton and Verstappen and whatever. That is the reason the one who was a FIA director was forced to resign or whatever, and this one came into play.
Politics.
Politics. And I don't think he has done anything significant to warrant somebody to clap for us. I think he's just been okayish. Like nothing to write home about.
So yes, we are talking about F1. Alafu, as hata kabla hata tufinye record, nilikuwa naongea na Kevo realize it's not only football that so like there's also the fact kuna Formula 1, kuna NBA, tulikuwa timu Wemby. Lakini for once tulikuwa timu moja. Although timu yake ilikuwa Spurs mwanzo, timu yako ilikuwa
mimi am a Warriors fan.
Golden State. Wazee wamechoka.
Hata ni Lakers fan juu ya LeBron.
Lakini sasa
si time ya playoffs ikitoka. Time ya playoffs yote tuliingia. Mimi nilikuwa Spurs from start.
But mu kwa mswa Western.
Si hata mimi ni mtu wa West.
So yeah, kuna bake pia kuna NFL.
But for those guys who don't know, very interesting.
Kuna mtu alifurahia venye Mahon alilemewa finals na Patriot Ingles na Mahomes venye ana
hata ilikuwa hiyo nyingine hii sasa hizi tulikuwa Seahawks wewe
Seattle Seahawks wow the same team because they are playing the best football
but nilikuwa nataka ile Rams proceed instead of Seahawks juu ya
Rams ndio walikuwa noma
but you see Seahawks are the difference
now fumble bottle Arsenal connection
as in check it tuko na trophy
trophy ya kuibiwa na kubebwa. How do you finish a season without penalty conceded, without red card?
I'm talking about LA Rams. We have a trophy. We have a trophy. Tulishinda ile moja yenye anaitwa McVin. Mzababe then revolutionary alikema akatusaidia nikaa teta wetu wa pale NFL. Alafu tulikuwa na wa super DB alikuwa anaitwa Donald ali retire, so we are good. Defense ndio ilitukata. Seahawks had the defense, we had the offense. So it is what it is.
So NFL mu personally muanza kuwatch to off season ama playoffs hiyo ndo off season ni time wana
so for me now I watch the season and season I just enjoy most games. That is how I started with NFL because I was like nilikuwa nangojea inaitwa
millions na PS Madison nilikuwa alafu I used to beat all my brothers, both the big bro and my small bro, so I felt
that thing is complicated because you have to run plays and all that.
Na silikuwa rahisi ukishaja tu kupass run plays
una run plays like you have to have the plays in your head.
Sasa hiyo kitu ilikuwa kitambo. I'm talking about 2009 2007.
Wewe unakumbuka FIFA ya 2009 vile ilikuwa inakaa very average.
Anyway, leo in the spirit of
Formula 1. When did you start watching Formula 1?
I think that Hamilton debacle, the way it
2021.
happened. After it happened,
After it happened, so 2022.
2022 is now when I joined because everybody's hating on Max.
So you
I was
decided
like,
to join
I'm
the
now Max.
Chelsea, Man City.
Glory, ndo watu wakaza, huyu ni Glory Hunter huyu. Nikaza, no. I loved them. Max is a mad driver. If you've seen, he just, and then his attitude and his arrogance, what's not to love?
That, like, check it.
Anyway,
there is to love.
There are people in this world who just love shithousery, and there are people who love
class,
aura. Cinematics too. You can't say class and or if you're doing a Kardashian, man. Okay. So, anyway, it's bringing luck. It's bringing luck. Look. Hamilton is now what?
Anyway,
this is practice 2.
Oh, practice 2.
Amemaliza number 5.
Hata P1 alikuwa sijui 4 ama 5.
So drop.
I think alikuwa ahead of
Kimi is doing Kimi things. Kimi wants to run away with this title.
Twende pole. Let's watu wanakuwa confused hapa kwanza.
Okay, so
guys,
kwenye Formula 1, Formula 1 kuna 11 teams.
Well, before we continue, cheki, mimi nilikuwa fan wa Hamilton fan, mi si team fan.
Oh, but and this way F1 so teams. F1 the drivers.
I have a friend of mine who is a Mercedes fan, but he was a Hamilton fan, then became a Mercedes fan. But hakuwa man a Hamilton. So I support Kimi. But we are against.
He's enjoying.
He's the one actually who shout out by there Amo. He's the one who made me, because I remember before hata year 2021 alikuwa anarauka kwenda ku watch Formula 1. I'm like, shida mseni gani. And then
we'll get there. We may get there.
2021.
Maybe Hamilton has made you
2021 by the way. Mimi 2021.
Maybe Hamilton has made you now utakufa na Ferrari.
Anyway,
alafu Ferrari fanye Manu. Pulls a Manu after he's gone.
Nitakuonyesha start fulani za Ferrari.
Because you see what
Leclerc. Arsenal has won the league. Guess who has won the Formula 1 championship? A Ferrari driver.
Charles Leclerc. Holy mother of all saints.
Okay. Guys. For those people who don't know too much about Formula 1, Formula 1 is a team sport and an individual sport.
Yes.
There are 11 teams, each team
now,
has 2 drivers.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a drivers championship. Drivers is the best driver on the grid. So depending on where you finish, you get points.
Only top 10
are given points.
On
races. 25, yes, on races.
And then there are sprints where it's only top 8.
Yeah, top 8.
That get the points.
They got the points. There are different points deduction.
Different races.
Yeah. And then constructors is where the teams win. So both drivers have to have performed well for that the team gets points together, and that's how they rank the teams. And that also determines how much money they get depending on where they rank and whatnot. What else do people need to know about Formula 1?
Their strategies based off tires.
Yeah, before strategies, Formula 1 is a sport that always evolves. So the current version is not the version that was in 2021.
When we started watching 2022.
Yeah, me I started 2020. I know 2020. It starts in February.
You watched the Hamilton.
Yes,
so that was your first.
Race. That was my first full
I think that final is what now got me intrigued, and then shout out to Brie by the. Brie alifanya pia ni get
so there are different things. There was a time, currently if you watch Formula 1, drivers have a full tank of fuel. Before, drivers used to come and fuel. Tactics were massive. 2021, there was a strategy, in the quali rules, it was the tire you qualify Q3 with, so the tire you finish Q2 with and qualify to go into Q3 is the tire you start with the race. Alafu wakatoa hiyo. Kitambo, that was very fun, because now strategies that are coming into play. Because you are seeing who was starting on softs and mediums early enough for you to prepare. Now you can't prepare. All of you will find most starting with softs.
I think nowadays it is about conserving the
battery. Yeah, there are a lot of things that
you're in a straight, but you can't. Your battery's out, so you can't do the overtake. You can't.
It's.
And I understand the frustration. Hata my super glorious Max anataka quit F1.
Yeah.
Anaenda Le Mans, ana Le Mans online. But we'll see. Maybe.
But what I usually say is Formula 1 is the sport that people always complain, but it always delivers. Because I remember before the hybrid era. Before the hybrid era, hybrid era started 2014.
14 or 15.
Yeah, thereabout. And people are complaining, hybrids. Guess what? That was the era where Formula 1 became the most popular sport. It actually started attracting people. Warranted.
I think it was just Hamilton.
Yeah, okay, Dominancia Silva.
A black person in a white man's sport.
That plus
Do you
he
know
was
up to
competing.
date? Has there been another?
No,
You see,
he's the only black person, not only to win but to race in Formula One.
up to date.
Up to
He's
date.
he's championing
Yeah.
for the race to be for F1 to be brought back in
But
Africa.
Hamilton is the GOAT, man. Yeah, but yeah, I agree.
Nah, Shoemaker was the GOAT, man. And Senna, shout out to Senna, rest in
Yeah,
peace. He died.
I'm watching the documentary on Senna. I need to finish it. I've been
Beautiful, it's
I love
beautiful.
it. But Schumacher was he was a max driver. He was the one who you
Bas, the
better
bully.
both crash or nobody's finishing this race. If I'm not winning one, we both crash.
He had the mentality of Senna that if you see a gap and you don't go for it.
No, for Schumacher was worse. For Senna he was taking unnecessary risk.
For Schumacher was both seeing the gap and being last on the break.
Yes, and also I'm not going. By last on the break, I think anamaanisha like tutagongana kama ni hivyo, but me sifunyi breaks wa kwanza. You either stop or we both go.
Stop. Niendelee ni stop ndo niingie tano wa kwanza.
But
mi ndo naongoja wewe stop ndo ni stop.
Yes.
Shout out to Shoemaker. Alitoka kutoka his accident. I heard he woke up.
Kwani alikuwa na accident?
Skiing accident.
Oh, I heard about the skiing accident.
And then he went paralyzed.
But then wake alitoka, man.
If you're not good enough, ni kama mtoto wa Zidane. Uliona vile Zidane alimwangalia zile like I'm disgusted. Unaharibu jina yangu.
Bana, the Zidane name itaanza kukosa synonymous in certain nini. Anyway, Mick Schumacher bedhe alikuwa Formula 1 akadrivia Mercedes not good enough. Alikuwa test driver wa Mercedes.
I think he's back there as a test driver.
Yeah, I think test driver or third driver or whatever, but not bad. I liked it.
So the current situation is now
currently 2026 is only
Mercedes are dominating as is it race 6?
I think it's race 6.
You can confirm that. But currently, as it stands, with these new regulations and the new car setups, Mercedes, Toto was right 2 years ago when he was begging Hamilton to stay.
That's
telling
a whole
him
conversation. You refuse to give Hamilton the enough contract because of Kimi. Granted, Kimi is doing the job, but he didn't give Hamilton the respect he deserved.
It's not about respect. You've already made a money. Shares.
This is the right 8th race.
So you just stay. We have the car. You are chasing a championship. That may not come in a Ferrari.
Check it.
But
let me put it this way. Driving for Ferrari is like playing for Real Madrid or Barcelona.
I understood all that. I understood the aura behind it. I understand
Ferrari,
it.
man.
I understand
It's
it.
the red team.
Red Bull imekuwa what? 20 years in existence only. Ferrari imekuwa tangu Formula 1 yaanze. They're the pioneers, so we understand.
So Ferrari is everything.
That being said,
so
Mercedes are cooking.
Yeah,
and they have two good drivers. In the beginning, George Russell asserted his dominance, experience.
Yeah.
He knew how to take those poles and whatnot. But after race 2, I think going into race 3,
Kimi Antonelli started getting into
confidence and getting into
that. But Pierre Russell has had some very bad luck in some races.
Hey, sometimes this luck finds you when you're...
Hamilton alisema hivyo by there. Sometimes you have to get luck.
So with that, Kim is driving like he's a young rookie prodigy. He has nothing to lose. He has everything. It's fun for him. Compared to
this
George.
Is the second season though. Yeah, this is the second season.
Compared to George, who from last season was expected now to take over, and now with these new regulations is expected now to. But as you say, bad luck has run out of him, and he's really struggling. Maybe now it's an issue of confidence. Now I start to believe confidence plays a key role.
Yeah,
because these guys go so fast.
I know.
Cameras is wadanganya ati zinena and there's Antonelli. Oh, what another! This guys go so fast.
I think the best way I can describe confidence na speed. I think there was a time Sijuni Perez alikuwa
Sergio Perez.
He was doing an interview and then he was not Perez Jamako Williams saizi mwenye alikuwa na
Carlos Sainz.
Hata Carlos Sainz mwingine.
Albon.
Yes, Alex Albon. Yes, there was a time he was the second driver to Max. And then he was describing how it is.
Everyone.
Now, how he was describing it with Formula 1 is this. And it's very simple. It's like, Formula 1 is that sport where a slight, like, you can't...
Tinkering of your car.
Not even tinkering of the car. Like, if you make a slight mistake where you misjudge a corner and get on the brakes too late by like a second, by like
half a second, even millisecond.
You know how slow half a second is? Go to
a tenth of a second. No one gets hizo language.
Take a timer, alafu jaribu kufinyo uone kama utaweza ku get a tenth of a second. That's how slow it is. And then, if you get on the brakes like a tenth of a second slower or whatnot, you either end up crashing, especially ka gari yako. Kaya Albon alikuwa sema Max wants an understeering car. Understeering ni rare inajivuta.
Inajivuta. Sasa unaweza
unaweza struggle and it's very snappy. So the moment una gets whether too quick on the accelerator or too slow on the brakes or what not, the car gets snappy. Unaenda. And then because of how fast it is, the confidence loses, so you start second guessing on when to get on the brakes. And Formula 1, when you second guess and get on the brakes a tenth of a second earlier, by the time a whole lap ends, you are down 8/10 of a second and you qualify top 10. That is how at a top 10 like difference number 1 and number 10 nakwanga 5, 7, 8/10 of a second. Sometimes hata ifiki 1 second. That's how margins are. It's crazy. So
as you're saying, we will give them a list of the drivers. The best team currently on the grid is Mercedes.
Their drivers, Kimi Antonelli, George Russell. Second team, Ferrari. Drivers, Forza Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, then third is McLaren.
Winner of last year, Lando Norris. And
they also won last year's Constructors.
Yeah, they were the best team.
Alafu at
Oscar
number
Piastri.
4.
Oscar Piastri, McLaren. Number 4, Red Bull Racing.
Not even call them, just call it Max Verstappen. I think tulianza na nani pekee. Amejaribu. He's brought at least points, but the car is the first 4 races, man. It took until Miami when at least we saw signs.
Yeah, Miami.
Max even finished on a podium.
Yeah.
So could never be my goal to go into over 200 races without a podium. For those who don't know, he'll explain if he wants to. But maybe Kim Kardashian will change the fortunes. He's gone 3 podiums and 1 win.
Yes.
3 podiums and 1 win.
Yes, 3 podiums and 1 win.
Good for him.
Next team is Alpine. Alpine has not Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso.
It has
and,
Alpine. No, Alpine has Colapinto and Pierre Gasly.
Oh, yeah, Pierre Gasly.
Now, wamesaidia wameleta points zao. That's why they're up there. They're fifth.
Number 5 saizi.
Compared to Lance Stroll and Alonso wants to retire.
Next, twende ni Racing Bulls, sister team ya Red Bull.
Sister team, we have a sister team cause pesa otas.
Lakini tunajua tu pale kwa
and it's a feeder, and it's a feeder. It's like Isaac Haja ametoka huko amekuja. Liam Lawson alikuja na amerudishwa huko. Tuna rinse. Tumepatia this new Lindblad, a new kid on the block, and he's also doing well for that car. So we're looking in case Haja slips up. Obvious, Lawson is now the new Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, but the Yuki votu ndo.
So Lawson sasa yeye ndo main seat wa hiyo gari cause maybe anajua watu kadhaa.
Yeah.
After that, which other team is there?
F1 team.
Ocon and
Oliver Byrne.
Who left Ferrari?
Yeah.
Ferrari rookie team.
Yeah.
And Anatesa.
Akoto sawa.
Young kid on the block. These are now they were rookies last year. Now wakona 1 year experience on the grid.
Yeah. Now the last year we got the most rookies on the grid.
There are 6.
Then after that we have Williams. With Mr. Carlos Sainz and
smooth operator
and Alexander Albon, Alex Albon.
Isn't those zile teams you think of them as your Evertons?
Yeah. And
your Brentfords.
Williams ni feeder team ya Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
Yeah. By feeder teams uta research, right? It's very difficult to explain
the way I've said kuna Racing Bulls in a sister team. So they share the same engine and whatnot, a lot of stuff, but they are run differently, separate, different team managers and whatnot.
Everything. They're not even supposed to share tactics or even plan to do things together. They can share engines, but not even.
Those are zingine, you see the Racing Bull tries and hold back a Mercedes.
Yeah,
you know,
but it's illegal.
No, I'm fighting for myself.
No,
they do the same with Max, so those are going to let Max through.
Yes, indeed. Hata they don't. Unaambia sijui.
But not for Racing Bulls ni Haja. Na Haja squeeze hiyo kata. Haja pia ni kichwa ngumu.
Asi aliona saizi anapigana na Max wako like I can do this.
I can do this plus akiona gari ya Max imekata kuwaka na ulikuwa second from pole.
Unapita kama umeenda.
Everybody was expecting Max Kwanza alikuwa Paul.
Aqua Paul alikuwa Antonelli alafu Verstappen alafu Hamilton. And then gari yake ikakata.
I woke up to watch the race. Hizo ndo zile race zenye after that may happen unatoka, you go find yourself do something busy because your driver is already out.
Yeah. True.
Check something gonna cook with Lewis Hamilton this weekend.
Next team Audi.
Audi is a new.
Yeah,
it's
new
not
team.
new.
It's new team. Simekami sisi.
Ilikuanga nini?
Kitambo ika left ikarudi.
It was what was this? Botaleto. The car was called what last year? Kicksober. Then they were bought by Audi.
Oh.
So Audi wame rebrand. It's just the same. Wame bring in a few people, but unaona ni Hülkenberg na Botaleto.
Yeah.
The same drivers of Kicksober.
Yeah.
So they just rebranded, wameacha kujita Kicksober, wameanza kujita Audi.
Yeah, true. Next ni Aston Martin. Very underwhelming team. Tabisa Aston Martin alikuwa hapo,
walitrolliwa.
Nakumbuka
walitrolliwa engine. I think it was deliberate, sabotage. Mnadanganya tutawapa engine, and when the engine comes, it is nothing.
Nothing.
Gari hata ina overheat. Msezi maliza practice session.
Basically, I saw one point the whole
I felt sorry for Adrian Newey.
Nani Fernando Alonso 2-time champion or 3-time champion?
Two.
Sasa
and he's never won it again. But he can still call himself a champion.
Yeah, he's still, even once you're still a champion.
With the London Norris. Fucking London.
How relax. And Lance
Kimi Antonelli is the only reason why. Aliacha Norris overtake. Alafu
anyway, to the next.
Something, hata wewe ngoja itakuma, you'll feel that pain this year. Max will do something. I don't know.
Max is here
let him
Hamilton yake.
Although nimeona wana vibe hapo George Russell akisinzia. La. You'll see me na Mercedes here next season here. Let's go.
Kimi.
Max and Kimi.
Achilia Kimi.
George akiachiliwa na Red Bull inafanya hii takataka yake.
Nani
na tayari they have a Mercedes car wana race pamoja in another tournament, another race. Come on. Sinde hiyo. Hakuna utakuwa na situation sasa ile ya Piastri na Lando Norris last year where the two top drivers fighting for the championship. I love number gloves off.
And then Mercedes allow actually that they allow people to race. Remember Nico
after he won, I'm done with this, I'm retiring.
Alikuwa anaelezea there was a he was talking about. I had a certain documentary.
And they used to be friends when they were growing up.
Yeah, there was a certain documentary in which he said what he needed to do in order to beat Hamilton. And then he was like he needed to stop cycling, and it was something he loved because he was told cycling gave him muscles in leg muscles which were making his leg heavier. No, it added weight to him. He had to, so he reduced 1 kg by just stopping cycling and to do what not. He also had to do like 1,000 other things only to barely beat Hamilton, not just beat Hamilton. Barely beat Hamilton. And then he was like, nah, I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm retiring from Formula 1. That's my goat. That's how the goat does to other people.
Max Verstappen nearly retired Hamilton, but that's story for another day.
Anyway, Cadillac, Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas. So let's talk about what is happening during this weekend. Formula 1 actually occurs during a whole weekend. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday we have practice sessions. We have 2 practice sessions on.
There's a Martin on Thursday when they check.
Okay, Thursday ni media session. Thursday na media session. Yeah, so Thursday media session plus nini. Alafu pia with Formula 1 kuna Formula 2, Formula 3, kuna ile ya race
Formula E.
Formula E that happens during Thursdays and Fridays. Napo katikati ya wiki somewhere. But basically Thursday media, Friday practice sessions. They have 2 practice sessions unless kuna nyesha or unless kuna 3 goes ato.
If there's no sprint,
kuna sprint,
they have 3 practice sessions, but 2 on a Friday.
So that's a Friday ni mbili. I'm talking about Friday season for Friday. Friday we have 2 practice sessions on most weekends.
Sometimes they can bring their junior drivers to test the car, so it's not mandatory. You find that,
but it's a rule. Normal. It's a rule that you have to give your junior drivers at least to do one or certain number of hours on the race or certain practice sessions. But it's a rule.
Practice sessions.
Yeah, I think
race is, there's too much at stake.
You can't do race. So
unless maybe someone is sick or injured, and then now the
third driver
comes in.
And those people are not given practice session. Yeah, you can't get rookie. It's hardly a rookie. So that is what happens in practice session. In practice session, they test out different mods. By mods, it's engine power, engine setups, tires. Which tire is you need to degrades faster. Which one is
the
faster?
track, if it's dirty, or
which parts of the tracks are dirty, which parts of the tracks are fast, what new changes have been made to the track in the new season. Basically, the test.
Are there upgrades to the cars that they can add on?
They can add on, whether it's front wing, rear wing, or side pods or whatever. Like that's what they do on Friday, practice 1, practice 2. Practice 3, and then we go to Saturday. Saturday, most days we have practice 3 first. And then practice 3, they do that but modify and make sure whatever corrections on what they land on practice 1 and 2, they make changes to practice 3. And then
they're ready for qualifiers.
We have qualifying. Qualifiers are 3 qualifiers. Qualify 1, qualify 2, qualify 3. Kitambo, quali 1 says you go up to 15 teams or 16 teams.
No. They just remove 6.
6. So
there are now 22 teams. You remove 6. They remove the last 6. Allow one back to 10.
Sawa. Yeah, so 6. So we remain with 6 from.
So everybody goes around the grid.
Yes. For 15 minutes, the first nini nakwanga how many?
I think 12 minutes.
12 minutes nakwanga Q3. Q1 nakwanga I think 18 minutes and then Q2 15.
I'm not sure, but there's several minutes.
12 minutes.
Every car gets to set a lap.
Yeah. And
from the fastest to the slowest. The 6th slowest mnakuwa eliminated in that order, ndo mtaanza grid. Mtaanza 22, 21, 20,
depending on
19,
where you are
18,
when you're being eliminated.
17, 16. Then we go. The next 6 paka 10.
Yeah. So Q2 wanna go again. Then the last bottom 6 out again. And then we go to Q3. Q3 now, the key thing here is about pole position and locking the front position. So locking the front row,
top 2.
Top 2. And locking it, they have to be from the same team. So the key thing hapa ni kumaliza pole. Kumaliza pole is finishing fast. So that is what everybody aims to do. If you don't, try to get as high as you can, and possibly
and
the
sometimes
team wants
second
to lock
rope
out.
here. The second rope here have a good chance to go
depending on the
them.
track. Depending on the track, there are certain tracks where number 3 can actually have a better advantage over
we saw it a lot
2.
Last season. And Lando used to mess up his stats.
Lando ni Lando.
Hata Kimi amekuwa nayo swara. Mwanzo but gari Kimi has a rocket.
Yeah, it's
like Mercedes is driving a rocket. Hiyo sio F1.
Anyway,
wachunguzwe.
So even
tayari walishikwa, they condensed their fuel tank.
Wakaambiwa sijui 7-1 whatever ratio, they had to change that. Alafu
they're just toying around the edges of the law, but anyway.
And then now Sunday we have race day. Race day is race day, nivo tu hakuna kitu ingine. But if you want to enjoy Formula 1, start watching it 2 hours. 2 hours or an hour before race. 2 hours. 2 hours to an hour before race. Uenjoy kuona wakitembea kwa grid. Uenjoy kuona formation lap. Those are the things that make you understand a bit
see
more
the celebrities on the
celebrities on the grid. Get to understand Formula 1. Get to see the drivers. Get to see how they do the work on the cars and whatnot. So you can do like 2 hours. Kama uwezi 1 hour to the race. You'll enjoy. That's how you can start enjoying Formula 1. You get to see a lot of behind the scenes. So currently we are in round 8 and we are in Austria. Red Bull home.
As we're speaking, practice 2 imeisha.
What are the results?
Kimi Antonelli after 32 laps amechapa 1 minute.
Ametumia which time ama hajasema?
Hapa hajasema.
Okay.
But tunajua practice mainly watu tumia softs.
Hards.
Hata softs.
Okay, watu wameenda long laps wanaendanga na hards so that they see how good the hards do.
They do.
So Antonelli first.
Unaona kama Max amemaliza 4th but amekuwa na 29.
29 laps. Okay, so we have Antonelli, we have what was the results?
Hata nilikuwa nataka kuona hapa the race tujua watu wameenda tires. Then the McLarens look like they're cooking.
Yeah, I think this is
but kind of never trust McLaren also. Gari yao inaweza kuama kwa garage tena. You never know, these regulations zimetuonyesha maneno. And then Lewis Hamilton has finished 5th.
Yeah, still good.
Baby Haja is above Charles Leclerc and below George Russell.
Russell is struggling. 6th with that rocket ship they have.
It's what is Polar Bear doing in 10th?
Audi is cooking something. Polar Bear's botoletos.
the driver and the car.
Yes.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. We see even
Beyond
Alonso
top 10,
and
it doesn't matter.
the Cadillacs have only managed a total of 8 laps together. And what Perez has no time.
They're struggling. They have a problem. But
New
it's a
car, new race.